And the crowd responds to it. So let's, without further ado, one more time, here's your ring announcer, Chris Gregory.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Muay Thai Premier League Stars and Stripes. From Long Beach, California, as tonight, Warrior Cats Productions proudly presents to you our main event of the evening. 5 rounds for the WMC World Junior Middleweight title. Fight fans, are you ready? First in the red corner, from Holland, please welcome УОррен Стивелманс. The blue corner from Thailand, here is Buakau. And now, fight fans, it's time to rock and roll. First in the red corner, weighing 153¼ pounds, standing 5'8", age 28. Originally from South Africa, now hailing out of Voss Gym and Real Fighters in Amsterdam, Holland, with a record of 54-14 with 4 draws, 16 wins by way of knockout. This man's the former 2006 Dutch champion, 2008 K1 Max Netherlands champion, the 2010 WFCA Thai Boxing World Champion, and 2011 K1 Max Madrid runner-up, introducing УОrrен Shaka Zulu Stevens. And in the blue corner, weighing 152.5 pounds, standing 5'9", age 29, from Thailand, and fighting out of Port Gym, Bangkok, with a record of 197 wins, 21 losses, with 12 draws, 49 wins coming by way of knockout. This man won the 2006 WMC Super Welterweight World Title, 2006 K1 World Max Title, 2009 WMC Mad World Title, and 2010 Shootboxing Escott World Title. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the White Lotus, Buakau Parpamo.
So the crowd here at Warren Pyramid, Long Beach, California, on their feet, saluting the biggest star of the night, and the Muay Thai Premier League delivering the big guns on what has been a tremendous night of action here in the inaugural MPL event. And this main event, it will be for the WMC World Junior Middleweight Championship, 5 3-minute rounds. The White Lotus, Buakau Parpamo, the first fighter to win the K1 World Max title on 2 different occasions. Started fighting at the age of 8, moved to Parpamo Gym at the age of 10. In December of 2002, he won the Toyota Marathon 140-pound tournament at Lumpini Boxing Stadium, beating the highly regarded Kobayashi of Japan in the final. He's won 10 straight since losing to another very talented fighter, Andy Sauer, in the semifinals of the 2009 K1 World Max final. And he's already won his first 4 fights this year. What more can be said about Buakau Parpamo? But Warren Shaka Zulu Stievelmans, he didn't travel all the way from Amsterdam for nothing. This Voss Gym fighter wants to spoil the Buakau Parpamo party here in California tonight.
He's very right.
All right, let's go to the tail of the tape for the main event of the evening. Parpamo is a year older. He's an inch taller. And he weighed in at just under the Stievelmans weight of 153.25 pounds. Parpamo at 152.5. We are set for 5 3-minute rounds, the main event of the inaugural Muay Thai Premier League card. Mauro Ranallo, along with Ernesto Host, and our host, Sonia Cooling. The fans are in anticipation of what should be a tremendous fight in there. Parpamo playing some gamesmanship with Stievelmans, his trademark. And look at this. We'll let the action speak for themselves. He's having some fun with the wide program boy.
Yeah, he's making a show of it.
197 wins. 21 years experience, and yes, he's only 29 years of age.
Yeah, incredible.
Oh. The archer. I think that arrow, it's not Cupid's arrow he's shooting either, is it, Ernesto? Oh, Stievelman's blocking it.
Yeah, I think, I mean, Parpamo is, of course, the favorite, but Stievelmans is very explosive.
Yeah, the crowd enjoyed that wide crew. Ram Moy, and here we go. Last minute instructions from referee Sukit Pol. All right, we are set. 5 3-minute rounds. This one should be a good one. The White Lotus Buakau Parpamo in California against Warren Shaka Zulu Stievelmans. The main event for the WMC World Junior Middleweight title. Clifton Brown, the founder of the Muay Thai Premier League, of course, on hand here tonight, needs to be smiling. In the background, you see Rob Van Dam, a professional wrestler with a big interest in the martial arts, and all levels of combat sports represented here. Boxing, Larry Merchant. MMA's Josh Barnett, Frank Shamrock, Joe Rogan. We've got actors, and we got Mr. Perfect, Ernesto Host, as your expert analyst, Mr. K1 himself, and we are underway. What should we look for in this fight that maybe we haven't seen thus far tonight, Ernesto?
Well, like the extreme techniques from Buakau, especially with his legs. elbows. But Warren is very explosive with his hands.
You trained with Warren before, you say Stievelmans, so is his hands are the biggest weapons?
Yeah. Yeah, I like his explosiveness. And for sure, he's not going to come here just to lose. He really want to win.
And what a victory that would be.
Yeah,
would put him on the map for sure with all the hype and the buzz surrounding Buakau Premic.
Yeah, well, he would surprise a lot of people.
There's the teep. There's the nice left hand from the southpaw. Nice combinations being put together by Stievelmans.
But yeah, he's working a lot with his hands, and we know the hands, you must make a knockout, otherwise it doesn't score that many points.
Premic really attacking the lead leg. The right leg of Stievelmans with different kicks.
It's a nasty attack. I mean,
you can rip apart the knee, the patella.
Yeah, of course, exactly.
Oh man, nice kick by Stievelmans, and that got the attention of poor Premic, who came flying in with an attack of his own. Great start to this one.
Countering good with an elbow. You see that poor Premic, he wants to decide, how you say that, he wants to decide the pace of the fight.
Determine the pace, yep.
You know, and Warren is like, yeah, come on.
Set the pace, Warren, he's definitely pushing it. And I mean, every time, and when he has scored, he's definitely got the attention of Premic. Premic using that left leg like a paintbrush, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice body shot by Stievelmans. Vicious right body kick. Stievelmans blocked that one. Interesting stance here by poor Premic. Komnev off to his side, very unorthodox.
Yeah.
24 seconds.
He knows he can do it.
Yep. Whipping right leg kick by Stievelmans. Body kick and a head kick from poor Premic in response, and the team. Final 10 seconds. Great round of action. We are scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. The main event of the Muay Thai Premier League. Stars and Stripes, back elbow from poor Premic.
Nice round. Good action from both sides.
So as we revisit the action, how did you score that round, Mr. Perfect?
I think it's an even. I think Warren did a little bit more, but poor Premic scored more with his kicks. Yeah, all guys I trained with.
Yeah, Boss Jim and real fighters.
Yeah.
Ivan Hippolyte, right? The man at Boss Jim has been working with Miracle Pro Compliment as well.
Yeah, that's right. But it looks very interesting. I think is it now 2 minutes rest, or is it only one?
I think there's 2-minute rest, we've been told tonight in between rounds.
Okay.
Round two.
So round 2 underway. They touch gloves. Great start to the fight. Ooh, vicious body kick from poor Premic, and just out of nowhere. I mean, no setup, just there's a nice overhand left by Stievelmans. So absolutely right, Ernesto. Stievelmans' punches are his best weapons, but now being picked apart by the kicks of poor Premic. Nice pace here, frenetic pace. As Stievelmans pushing it with the punches, but poor Premic, very hard to knock him off his game, very focused.
Yeah, he is.
And again, a guy who has, and I don't mean to laugh, but I mean, the guy's got over 200 professional fights. He's been doing this since he was a kid, 8 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't say anything.
But I mean, it shows with the patience, and you know what I mean? This is second nature for him.
That's right, that's right.
Really
yeah, fighting against a kicker or fighting against a puncher is something different.
And that's what we're seeing here, though. It's a puncher against the kicker so far. Ooh, nice elbow in through the guard. That caught the attention of Stievelmans. So much impressive technique. You only just want to sit back and enjoy this.
Yeah.
Knee to the side, and Porpremic continues to score with his kicks and knee strikes. Stievelmans making it competitive, stays in the pocket.
He makes it competitive, but he scores too much with his hands.
Wow, man, look at Porpremic now. Just, I mean, a hurricane of strikes.
That one hit. That one hurt.
And I know us announcers sometimes use language. I apologize for using the term hurricane, especially with what happened on the East Coast, but you know what I mean. There was just a massive amount of striking there with the punches and the kicks. I mean, he really is a storm here.
Yeah, he is. He is. It's up to Stievelmans if he is able to keep the pace in the later rounds.
Crowd in unison, every strike by Porpremic.
He has a cut already.
He's a showman.
Yeah.
You can see
he's very happy to use his elbows now.
Yes.
And Stievelmans comes forward, keep on making the punches, going close.
Well,
he knows.
Oh, the knee to the midsection.
Yeah, but he knows he's going to get caught with the elbow.
10 seconds left in the second round. It's been all Buakau Porpremic in this one. He's almost toying with them in the second round there.
He's playing with, I mean, it's the same as we saw in the fight with Artem Levin. I mean, playing and playing and playing, and you always think like it can go wrong. You know?
Absolutely. Not so far though, as we revisit some of the action, the flurry of knee strikes from Buakau Porpremic, one of the best in the world.
You can also see he's very happy in this style compared with this great move.
That
great
elbow
move,
was
the
awesome.
elbow. You know, the front elbow. And he can use his elbows in comparison with K1, where he cannot do it. And you see he feels very comfortable here.
And I know there's a camp in Thailand that they're not necessarily happy that he's turned to K1 more. I mean, I guess there's the money for him, but in terms of pure Muay Thai, they would like to see him do more of that.
Of course. So then they have to give him the fight.
Absolutely, as he is getting here tonight. Round 3, timeout. Oh, no, the referee's calling for it. Crowd here enjoying all the action. And the chant for Buakau. He's intercepting everything Stievelmans does. Quick to the punch, elbows, knees. Oh, Stievelmans pushes him back. But Stievelmans can't penetrate his guard.
That's it. That's Stievelmans' problem.
Battering his body with left and right kicks.
Are so hard, real Thai style. I mean, you gotta love it.
This is Muay Thai at its best, and here we are saving the best for last. What a way to close out the first edition of Muay Thai Premier League Stars and Stripes. Enjoy this, and Stievelmans making it a fight. Oh, the knee up the middle.
Yeah, but he did it after the referee said stop.
Team front kick. He's just a magician. He's an artist with those kicks.
Yeah. Well, Stievelmans is a real warrior.
He's a warrior for sure, staying in there in the white trunks. Buakau Porpremic in the black. No, he's not. Oh, the takedown. Adding insult to injury.
You know,
or is it injury to insult?
Warren or Buakau make him look like a choir boy. I mean, in that case, I feel a little bit sorry for him. But he keeps on trying.
Yeah,
That's what I like about it.
Absolutely showing the heart.
And I'm sure that the crowd loves it.
This is why, it takes two to make a good fight. And Porpremic may be picking them apart, but Stievelmans not capitulating. But man, he's getting straight. The knees, the kicks, the beauty, the science of the 8 limbs on display by one of the best in the world, Buakau Porpremic.
He is so comfortable. He doesn't really care.
And 2 knees and left elbow. He's putting on a Muay Thai clinic. It's a cliche, but man, this is it. I can watch this over and over. This is beautiful.
It's not a clinic, it's a truth. It's not a cliche, it's a truth.
No, absolutely. And there's some body shots with the left hand. Stievelmans missing.
I also think the fact that he fought a lot outside outside Thailand made his boxing better. He's still not a very good boxer, but he's for a Thai, he's quite a good boxer.
Good point. Left hook connects for Stievelmans. Gets through with the right and left hand, but now Premack comes back with a body kick. 10 seconds left in the third round. Elbows from Premack.
You know, he does it so easy, like he don't care, you know.
Absolutely.
He just do it.
It just does it like it's a walk in the park.
It's like I'm going to the baker and I'm going to buy 2 bread, and then I'm going to the grocery and I'm going to buy some bananas. And, you know, that's the way
He's putting together the ingredients for one of my favorite Dutch dishes, stoofpot.
What is in it? Because I'm not Dutch enough.
Yes, there you go. There's a left cut over his left eye.
Yeah. I think it was already there in the first round.
That's a bad place.
It's more open now.
Yeah.
Bigger.
Premack is having fun.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, I've seen bad moments of Paul Premack in Japan, losing to Sato, being knocked out. But you can see that he was not in his element there, and here he is. And here he's very hard to beat by anyone.
I think he gets it that, you know what, he is now, representing the Muay Thai Premier League, the first event of its kind in this matter, and he wants to put on a show for the fans and prove that, Muay Thai is the king of all martial arts.
That's right. And he has a good opponent in UOrrren because he doesn't give up. He still wants to fight and he still goes for his chances.
So is there anything Stievelmans could do? I hate to say it, but look at this.
No, he must keep on trying to go through his guard with his punches because his kicking is not good enough.
Man,
and he should try to keep on punching.
It's a highlight reel of Muay Thai techniques.
Yeah.
You say the one area that he is perhaps weakest, is his boxing, which in Muay Thai, as we've talked about before, punches are almost considered the least of the scoring. It's the kicks, the knees, the elbows.
Oh, that's why it's also not so good. Although
it's getting better.
Although they brought a lot of boxing world champions
to Thailand.
From
Thailand, yeah, those smaller weight classes, of course, yes.
Smaller weight classes, the 80s, 96.
Right hand connects by Buakau. Drives the knee into the solar plexus of Stievelmans.
And no matter what Stievelmans does, Buakau keeps on pressing forward.
Yeah,
you cannot stop him.
Absolutely. If Stievelmans connects, even gets a punch through, he's met with 3 punches, return, or 3 strikes.
Well, he's quite a power puncher.
A minute 18 left in the fourth round. Stievelmans slowly getting back up to his feet.
Getting back up, so that's a sign that he is losing trust.
Yeah, on the horizontal elbow strike
but
there.
He's
left
still going, and that is what I like about him. He's a real African warrior.
Oh, the teeth knocks him down. And the referee is waving off the fight. Buakau poor Premack, making it look so easy. And Stievelmans disputing the stoppage, and the fans wanted to see more.
I don't agree with it either.
No, I agree. The fans wanted to see a show. Stievelmans a game warrior. Let Buakau poor Premack continue to put on a show as he is now saluted by the crowd in attendance. What a brilliant display of Muay Thai 101. Buakau poor Premack. He is as good as advertised, maybe even better.
Yeah, that is for sure. He put up an excellent show. And he showed why he's so popular.
And he picks up the WMC World Junior Middleweight title in the process. Winning this via referee stoppage. The main event of the Muay Thai Premier League Stars and Stripes. And culminating a very entertaining night. What a debut for the Muay Thai Premier League. There wasn't a dull fight in the bunch, Ernesto.
Not at all. I think it was a great night. And I think the people viewing on TV have had a very great night.
Great representation of what Muay Thai is all about. The science of 8 limbs, of course, in mixed martial arts, Muay Thai, a very strong base. And now we're seeing the very best at the King of Martial Arts, and Buakau just continues to add to his legacy with the Thai flag and the King. I mean, representing the Mecca of Muay Thai. Thailand and the crowd saluting him.
It's nice to see. I mean, in Holland, after the last fight, everybody leaves. Wants to be in the car as quick as possible, right. But here everybody stays.
Well, and I think it's because of this, because of who they're so, a Buakau for Premic. Not every day you get to see a guy of this ilk fight live.
Oh, that's very true.
And what a great way to end a terrific night of Muay Thai action. Well, if this is any indication of what's to come, the Muay Thai Premier League is going to be a hit all over the world.
It's a great launch, that's for sure.
And so many memories tonight. We saw knockouts, we saw unbelievable technique, and again, with all due respect to everyone who has already fought tonight, it's some of the best in the planet. Buakau Premic, the best of the evening.
We're going to do the belt presentation in just a moment.
So we await the belt presentation. Again, a star-studded crowd in attendance, representing the entertainment industry and, of course, combat sports. So many mixed martial artists and boxers, even some professional wrestlers in attendance, all here to celebrate the sport of Muay Thai. And, being a Canadian, being in Toronto, and actually having started my combat sports broadcasting career calling Muay Thai fights in Canada, this is a great memory for me. And I got to say, Ernesto, a pleasure, my man, to work with you finally. Big fan of what you accomplished in K1, and I hope we get to do this again.
Yeah, I enjoyed it very much too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight comes to an end. 1 minute 59 seconds of round 4. Your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Buakau Premic.
So Buakau Premic records his 198th victory. Adds another belt to his collection. Warren Stibelman stayed in the fight as long as he could. Didn't agree with the referee's stoppage. And yet maybe just academic.
Dominated by the Privy Councillor of His Majesty the King of Thailand, the Muay Thai Premier League is fully sanctioned by the World Muay Thai Council under the directive of the Royal Thai Government, and the 4th leg of the MPL will be held in Bangkok, Thailand on December 5th, 2011 in honor of His Majesty the King of Thailand's 84th birthday. Here tonight on behalf of the Royal Thai Government, and to present the belt is the Los Angeles Deputy Consul General, Mr. Muncord. Congratulations, Buakau!
So the belt presentation, the belt being wrapped around the waist of Buakau Premic, something he's become very accustomed to throughout his illustrious career.
Yeah, I wonder where he keeps it. Somewhere in his cellar or ceiling or something.
Probably has to build an addition to wherever he lives to house these things.
Something like that. I have a room for all my decorations, so I think he needs a room 3 times bigger.
Oh, I'm sure yours is very big as well, my friend.
Mine is not that big.
The K1, 4-time K1 World Grand Prix champion. And so how would you, what's your assessment? Obviously, we enjoyed the fights, but I mean, this is Muay Thai, right? This is what fans can expect to see.
This is Muay Thai, this is what fans can expect. Apart from, I mean, I like, let me put it like this. I mean, like elbows, I like elbow strikes, but I don't like the fact that they make so many, the cuts, you know, I mean, so, but other than that, I mean, it was all great action, you know, it was all
The clinic in the main event by Buakau Porpremic, but I mean, Julie Kitchen, Valentina Shevchenko, Nathan Carnage Corbett. Boy, did he live up to. How about Baxter Humby? I mean, so many great stories here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, there was, as you said, there was not any
no
fight. You know, it was all action. It was all something. Even the fight went to decision. The fight that went by knockout, they all had something special.
So it's a great start by the Muay Thai Premier League. Nicky Holtzkin dropping by. Tremendous win for the Dutch fighter tonight. Picking up his second consecutive victory over the sniper, Pete Kay.
He did very well.
And fans milling about. Ernesto Host already signing autographs while still on the broadcast. And why not? I mean, it's a great aggregation of talent here tonight at the Walter Pyramid, California State University, Long Beach campus. And with a great send-off to Buakau Porpremic, one of the greatest Muay Thai practitioners on the planet.
Yeah, he showed the real Muay Thai. He showed nice, good sport, good sportsmanship.
And Sonia Cooling standing by with the winner.
Thank you, Buakau Porpremic, now fighting first time in America. Before he came, he promised that he was going to show everybody in America the true art of Muay Thai, and that's exactly what he did. เป็นยังไงบ้างคะอยู่ที่อเมริกาวันนี้
ก่อนอื่นก็สวัสดีแฟนคนไทยที่มาชมในครั้งนี้ด้วยครับดีใจครับครั้งนี้ซึ่งจริงๆแล้วได้มาอเมริกาเป็นครั้งแรกแล้วก็ดีใจที่แฟนมวยชาวอเมริกาให้การต้อนรับแล้วก็หวังว่าโอกาสหน้าจะได้มาชกให้ทุกคนได้ดูอีกครับ
Well, he's very, very happy to be here in America. This is his very first time, and thank you so much for the great support that he's had from all the Americans, and looking forward to coming back again. Thank you. ขอบคุณมากนะคะ
ครับขอบคุณครับ